This video will highlight how you can store dry goods and turn them into longer dry good food supply for emergencies. So, stay tuned.
Store shelves nationwide are dwindling or totally empty, like at this Target near Washington, D.C.
I can't believe what people are doing inside. Shelves are empty. It's like we're going to, I don't know where. It really is unexplainable.
The sudden push for preparedness has stores rushing to replenish. President Trump urging moderation from consumers.
You don't have to buy so much. Take it easy. Just relax.
Many stores now limiting the number of high-demand items customers can buy, like hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes. Kroger and Target increasing staff, while they and many other retailers like Wegmans, Safeway, Trader Joe's, Publix, and others are cutting store hours. Cleaning products low, bleach totally bought out.
We just tried to, stock up on some of the dry goods throughout the week and try to get ourselves ready.
So, what does 6 months of dry food storage look like? Well, it looks something like this. A 3 to 5 day supply of food is recommended to provide some security in case of a disaster. If you want to be extra prepared, consider getting a vacuum sealer and extending the life of your dry goods and how long they will last. Most of these dry goods are from 2012. The russet potatoes I dried in a dehydrator and then vacuum sealed them with oxygen absorber. I have some long grain rice, 2014, and a whole variety of dry goods because you don't want to just store rice and beans. You will quickly get sick of eating just rice and beans. Let's see, I also vacuum sealed various spices to add flavor to everything. Got some onions here. It's real easy to extend the shelf life of these dried goods using the vacuum sealer and some oxygen absorbers. It takes a few weeks and you'll have a huge supply of dried goods just ready for an emergency. Like people are going to the stores and cleaning out right now because they didn't do anything about it. They waited. Here's a video from, I think I did in 2013, and I apologize in advance for the poor video quality, but let it roll. And then vacuum seal it so it's good to go. Okay, whenever I'm prepping food, I always like to use a hand sanitizer or rubber gloves. Okay, I've cut the corner of the bag to let all the air out. Once I do vacuum seal it, I've placed a couple oxygen absorbers in there, and now I'm just gonna vacuum seal it. Okay, now that I've got the rice in the bag and an oxygen absorber or two, I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum seal that. Now the reason why I keep the original packaging and just snip the corner is because I want to know all the nutritional information, and I want to know what it is, where it came from. There might be date labels on it. It's just good information to just not dump rice into a bag and just seal it. This way you know pretty much where it came from, when it came from, and you have some information on your product here. Also, I took a number 10 Mountain House scrambled eggs and bacon can, opened that up and divided it into 2 servings in each vacuum seal bag with oxygen absorbers, so once you open this can there's no going back. So I did that on a few cans that I had of the number 10 Mountain House food storage. And of course I did a video on that I think back in 2014. And this one's a little bit better quality, but check this one out. Alright, as a prepper, you know that good quality can opener is essential. Not only have one or two, have three of these things around so you can get this can open with relative ease. Now, there's the scramby eggs and bacon, and they got oxygen absorbers in there, actually quite a large one. But right now what I'm going to do is separate this into serving sizes of 2 servings per bag. Okay, now I've got the scrambled eggs and bacon in the vacuum sealer bag, and now I'm going to vacuum seal that. Perfect. If you are going to extend your dry goods shelf life like this with the vacuum sealer, make sure you get a variety of dry goods, because you just don't want to eat beans and rice every day. Try that for a week. Just try it. Make sure your containers seal tightly and that you store them in a cool, dry place. This box here was sealed in the vacuum sealer 8 years ago. Let's take a look at it and see what it looks like 8 years later. Well, it looks like I vacuum sealed it yesterday. The vacuum sealer is also great for storing meat. Just freeze it beforehand. If you ever had to throw out freezer burnt food, you know how frustrating that can be. I have eaten frozen vacuum sealed steaks that were up to 2 years old and still had all of its flavor. You can also buy meats in bulk and never worry about any wicked freezer burn ever again. The vacuum sealer has to be hands down the most useful item you could ever purchase for prepping. It's saved tons of money for me. If you'd like to get a vacuum sealer, I'll have a link at the bottom in the description of this video. Prepper action out, and as always, be safe.